psychology from our last company to this company. Our last company was in an industry in the field that was well known, that has been popping for the last 15 years, that isn't going to go away. There's huge competition, and everybody's always looking for a deal, and I'm speaking about the wireless industry. So you have millions of people already searching online for ways not only to save money on wireless, but to make money. And they would come across our videos in our marketing and call us up. That's what happened. Now that we're dealing with the Sherlock, we're dealing with an industry that is just now starting to explode. An industry that's exploding so quickly that it's doubling every year. $200 billion every year in a $1.29 trillion industry, and nobody knows about it yet. That's how much money is being spent on shopping, online shopping. But no real company has taken advantage of that yet. We're the first. There have been a few before that tried, and they didn't do it right. We're the first, so we have to be the ones to go out there and spread the word about what's going on now. We have to show the value of what this is. So it's a different mindset, but to help you guys out, since we just added the home services division now, and very soon the prepaid cell phones is going live, you can go back to marketing the exact same way you were marketing in our last company. Only this time, remove the word Vitel and put the word Sherlock in its place. Sherlock Wireless, Sherlock Cable, Sherlock Internet, Sherlock Home Services, Sherlock Cell Phone, Sherlock Unlimited, Talk, Text, and Web. Now you're having keywords in there that people are already searching for on the internet. So the phone call that you were getting before is going to start happening again. And I already get it. I got a phone call about an hour before this call. And the guy was calling about our last company. And he saw a video about it. And then it linked him to, I made a new video about the Sherlock Home Services. So he was informed that there's a new company. He called me up. Yeah, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow and see how I can get signed up in the business. So if you're marketing, you know what I'm talking about with YouTube videos and online and Facebook and driving traffic. Take advantage of those keywords. That's exactly what we were doing in our last company. And you're going to start to see a little bit more traffic and response. And you're introducing them also to this new trend. Because these people, not only were they excited about wireless or home services, but when they fully understand what the Sherlock can do, they get even more excited. They're like, wow, you know, the one guy told me, he said that his good friend joined Organo Gold. And he's not moving from Organo Gold because, you know, the hype. There's a lot of people making a lot of money, holding bugs. He's not making any money, but hey, it's possible. But now he said, I looked up some of that Gano Drummer coffee stuff on the Sherlock and found the same exact stuff for 60% less than Organo Gold was selling it for. The same thing. He said, so now I'm a coffee company as well. Because I'm a juice company. I'm a health and wellness company. I'm a wireless company. I'm an electronics company. I'm a skincare products company. Whatever you think of buying is a product that we offer through the Sherlock. I love doing those Thursday evening test drives because you guys come up with some things I've never heard of before. And what do you know? The Sherlock pops it up. There it is. That's why you definitely want to show the value to the field, to the people that you know, and constantly keep up talking about the Sherlock. You have to understand the human psyche. When you see a commercial at home on TV, do you immediately get off your couch and run off to the store or to Burger King or something? No. But all of a sudden, over the course of a week, you saw 15 to 20 Burger King commercials. still didn't hop off the couch and run to Burger King. But one day you're driving down the street, your stomach growls, you're hungry a little bit, and all of a sudden you see a McDonald's and you see a Burger King. Your subconscious keeps seeing Burger King all over and over again. You pull into the Burger King parking lot and drive through. The advertising worked. Same here. If you take Facebook, for example, and you do this the right way, remember, I may have to do Facebook training again, posting at least 3 times a day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, one in the evening. Your Facebook wall is nothing but a running commercial. And you're constantly dripping, talking about this person saved money on this Sherlock, that person saved money there. I encourage you, always talk about people saving money on something that they bought. And be descriptive about it. And the people that you know that's looking at your wall may not, okay, well, whatever, that sounds good. They may not call you immediately. They might send you a message. Next thing you know, they need to purchase something very bad, and they don't have enough money, and they're looking for ways to save. They're going to remember, oh, wait a second. I remember Mary posted something about savings. Let me go ask her, maybe she could help save me some money. Because you constantly dripped on them. You're constantly talking about it. People are watching us. They may not be biting, but they're watching us. They want to see, will we still be around? Will we still be talking about this in January? Especially when you hit the 6-month mark. Because most people jump ship and hop from company to company every 90 days or so. If you're thinking right now in your chair, I think I need to go look for something else, that's you. Remember last night's training, I said there's posers, there's amateurs, and there's professionals. You have to give it time. And when people see that you're sticking it out, they know it's the real deal. They're going to call you up. Are you still doing that shopping Sherlock thing? That Sherlock Holmes thing? Yes, I am. How's that working out for you? I've got over 500 customers. Really? Yeah, it didn't cost my customers a thing. We're going to Las Vegas in February. And I'm going free. Because my production, the company's paying for it. That's another goal each of you should be striving for. If you say, if money is an issue, let the company pay for it. Based on your production. And real quick, I will say this. I'll make a video about this, about the new economy, on where things are heading now. I think the rest of the world has picked this up faster than Americans have. Americans, we have been very, very spoiled over the past 100 years with our government, with our status in the world, with our wealth, with our system. The old model of go to school, get an education, get a job. Job will take care of you for 40 years. You retire and never have to worry about money. That's what they're still preaching to us. That only worked for one generation, my grandparents' generation. But my parents' generation are realizing that's not working for them because they're at retirement age now. No 401k, that got wiped out. Their backup is Social Security. And they know there's no Social Security. They're used to living on a certain amount of income, and $800 a month isn't going to cut it. The federal government is telling each and every single one of you, don't worry, we got you covered. In fact, we have a solution. We don't want you guys to die. Whoa, what do you mean you don't want us to die? Well, studies show that most people, when they retire, pass away within 2 years. And people are living longer now. So what we're going to do is increase the retirement age from 65 to about 72 or maybe 75 so that you're able to earn more money, contribute more to society, and we're prolonging your life. So instead of dying at 67, you'll die at 77. How great is that? Aren't we great? We're the government. We're here to help you. That's the message. That's their solution. Be a Walmart greeter. And then for my generation, there's no hope on that plan. But what the new economy is stating that our livelihoods are going to be tied more to our production or performance rather than our time. If you're working a 9-to-5 job right now, you're trading time for money. That is no longer the case for companies. Companies think and know that it's more efficient now to write up a contract with people, make them independent reps or distributors or contractors, and we'll pay you based on your performance. So we think it's good for you because if you want to make more money, then just go produce more. So that's more production for the company. It creates more competition. You can't just sit in your cubicle anymore and just coast by and play on Facebook all day because there's somebody out there, not just somebody, but for every job, there's 1,000 people out there that would kill to have your job and will be willing to work for less money and work harder than you. So if companies move to a performance base, they're pushing you to work harder because they know that, and you know that you'll get replaced if you don't. So if the economy is already going in that direction, then you want to be in an industry that's going to not put a cap on how much you make. That's not going to require you to have a boss. That's network marketing. And if you're going to be in network marketing, you want to be a part of a company that is ahead of the trends of where the economy is going. No longer a local economy. This is a world economy. You're able to build your business overseas in a different country. People in a different country understand performance. If they want anything in life, it's not guaranteed to them. It's not like they feel that they are entitled to something. They know they have to work for it. And I don't know if you've ever had real long conversations with individuals in other countries and you ask them, their view of America or their view of Americans, and they're a lot more perplexed. They're like, I don't understand how you can be broke in America. I don't get it. There's so much opportunity. There's nothing holding you back. They just have a different mindset. That if we had the opportunity that Americans had, oh man, we'd be wealthy. And a lot of immigrants that come here within one generation are millionaires. One generation. And that's the world we are headed to. The good news is that all of you on this call, you're already ahead of the game. You're already well positioned if positioning is something that you care about. You're already on the field. Now you have to take action. Take action. Because at the end of the day, you have to ask, what is the alternative if I do not take action? The alternative is either A, going back to doing what you were doing before, which did not work, and is only getting worse. Or option B, I'll go join another company, and after 3 months, you're going to be right back where you were at this very moment because you still have to do the same thing no matter what company you're in. You're just kicking the bucket down the road a little bit, kind of like how our deficit of our federal government. We're just increasing the ceiling, kick the bucket down for another day instead of dealing with the problem. So the choice is in each and every one of your hands. This is reality. But you're not alone. Isn't that the good news? You're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. Instead of fighting with coworkers at work trying to hold you back to climb over your shoulder or take credit for your work, you actually have people here that want to help you have success and work with you, congratulate you, care about you. I mean, this business is not just a business. You become a psychologist, a therapist, it's a friend, it's everything. How bad do you want it? 2 weeks left in this month. Let's go ahead and put our heads down and knock it out. No excuses. It doesn't matter who says no, go talk to somebody else. You don't want to save money on shopping, so you're going to go shopping anyway? Shame on you. In fact, next time you purchase something, please tell me what you purchased and how much you paid for it. Please tell me. I'll tell you how much you would have got for it if you Sherlocked it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Thank you, Noel, for hosting our call tonight. This is a brand new week, a brand new beginning. Let's end the month out strong. Get prepared for our Vegas convention. Make a commitment to going, because those of you who go to Vegas, you will be setting yourselves up for the rest of 2014. Those of you who have the most team members in Vegas will be even in a better position, and you will be at least 6 months ahead of people who do not attend. We have an event on the 19th in New York. I don't have the address in front of me, but you might want to contact Fabian Robinson, and as soon as I get it, I'll put it up in an email. But we have an event in New York. We have another event, I think it's November 23rd in Central Jersey with Richard Worsley. So we've got 2 Power Team Marketing events coming up for the Sherlock. I had to check with London. I think there's an event happening in London again. I don't know if Simon's doing it at his house or what, but they're having another event in London. We have our team grand opening on Tuesday and Thursday, so this Tuesday night, you start working from now till then to have a grand opening. I'll be doing a webinar tomorrow, the afternoon webinar at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, tomorrow morning. So in fact, I'm going to be using I'm going to add the home services slide onto that presentation. So if you have any guests in the mid-afternoon, or even overseas, those afternoon webinars are great for people overseas. There's about at least 8-hour difference. So it's evening time for them, 9 a.m. for me. Have them on tomorrow morning. Be doing it bright and early. Now let's go have some fun doing this. Keep sharing your stories and make a lot of videos. Michael Smith made a video about the home services division. Make videos about that. Get the word out so people know we're not just a shopping company. We want to provide you savings for everything involving your household services. That's exactly what our last company was doing. We're just taking it to a whole nother level. Our company is debt-free, in profit, growing substantially. Oh, and if you have not done so, please click on that link for businessforhome.org and vote for Shopping Sherlock. I think we're ranked, 13 or 14 right now, maybe higher than that. We want to get ranked as high as possible because the more visibility we get, the more people look it up. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to me last year, why I got a lot of exposure. What happened was we blew up very quickly, and we took our last company into number 3 fastest growing company back by July of last year. We shot up through the ranks for that quarter. People had never heard of the company before. So you know what they did when they read the article and they see it on the internet? MLM rankings and business for home? They YouTube, they Google it, and they look at the videos that pop up. And then they watch the videos. And then they contact the person who made the videos. That's how I blew up. It wasn't because of really my own marketing. My job was I just got it out there. But what happened was the company started to get major exposure, and now people who I would have never had access to started looking the company up. So you want to have your content out there before everyone starts to look it up. I said this before. The person who's going to make the most money in this company has never heard of the company. They probably won't be American and they won't speak English. I got to even think back. You think we're doing good right now? And we are. But in August, I never heard of Shopping Sherlock. Think about that. Go back a couple of months. We never heard of this company. So if you have never heard of it, do you think that there's going to be more people out there that also have not heard of the company? You want to be the ones that they see. When this thing starts taking off, and when people start looking at it, you want them to find you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for tonight. Thank you, Noel, for that wonderful introduction and I love your passion. I'm telling you guys right now, Noel Floyd is going to be a diamond member in this company. And his team members, he's got the action team, or action takers. They are blowing up right now. They have accountability calls with each other, their own webinars, their own trainings, their own team calls. These people are hitting star affiliates over and over. Soon I'll be seeing them also hitting power. It's called leadership right there. Stepping up, taking control of your business. So we're blessed to have Noel and his team on board. And you want to do the same for your teams as well. So God bless everybody. See you all tomorrow morning. Have a great night. Bye-bye.